Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are doing a little bit of like a thrift haul slash some things that have been sent to me since the last time that I did thrift haul. So just stuff from that period till now pretty much. But before we get started, I would just like to say a huge thank you to Dossier, who is partnering with me today for this video. Dossier is a perfume company. They recreate luxury and classic scents, but at a fraction of the price, cutting out expenses and like a brand tax, so it just makes it much more affordable. They also have a risk-free program that allows you to try the perfumes and then you can send it back if you're not super interested in it. So what they do, here's like one of the boxes that I got, is inside they have like the little card that tells you about the scent that you got with the notes, the inspiration. And then you have a sample size one, which you can try, you can wear, see if you like it. And if not, you can just take this and send it back. You don't even have to touch the big 50 milliliter one. And if you send back the sealed 50 milliliter bottle, you will get a full refund, no questions asked. So like I was saying, they're super affordable. Their perfumes are all $29, whereas luxury scents that are the exact same could be anywhere from $50 up to $280. And they'll also do free exchanges and returns forever, so that's also a huge bonus. They also have really good deals if you're trying to buy like a couple scents, maybe for yourself, or if you're getting like some gifts for other people. And they're always adding new scents and they love to hear feedback from customers. So if you are looking for something super special, you might be able to put in an email and they could make that happen for you. This time working with them, I got Floral 6, which has top notes of pear, orange blossom, bergamot. Middle notes have things like rhubarb and rose, and then it also has some base notes that are more like woody, and they have musk and patchouli and amber, so this one's going to be really nice. I like a well-rounded scent, and I love the kind of earthy scent as well that patchouli has. It's like my main go-to. And these are also vegan and cruelty-free. Yeah, that's super nice. Very fresh and light. It doesn't smell too flowery or anything. And then the second one that I got from them is Fresh Woody. Again, it's got like the little sample size, and then it's got the big one. Here it is. So this one, the top notes are bergamot, ginger, and apple, and then the middle notes we have sage, geranium, juniper berry. The base notes are amberwood, tonka bean, and then the inspiration for this one is YSL's Y. And then I don't think that I mentioned what the other one's inspiration was, and that is Joe Malone's English Pear and Freesia. So very in love with both of these. This one I could see Andrew using as well, which is my fiance, in case somebody on here isn't sure who that is. So it works for the both of us, which is super great as well. So another huge thank you to Dossier for partnering with me for this. We are going to have a 10% discount code for you in the description. So if you are looking to get some perfumes, you should check that out. And we will just jump into the video now. So these items are not going to be in any particular order really, because I don't remember the order of what I got them in. So we're just gonna go with it. The first thing, I'm actually wearing it right now, is this dress. This kind of popped open today, so I'm gonna have to sew that back together. But, you know, that just is how it goes sometimes. I actually got this dress from Ava, Child of Venus and Mars, who also has a YouTube channel. It is amazing and a super sweet heart, so you should check her out if you are not aware of her existence already. But I got this dress from her. She was selling it on her story and I had to snag it up because, I mean, look at the embroidery. It's so beautiful and I love the tie. It literally fits like a glove, hence the popping seam, but easy fix. That'll be fine. I also shortened it a little bit, which you'll probably just see this whole look a little bit better when I do the try-on thing, which may already be happening right now as you're watching this. So I shortened it just a tiny little bit. I didn't cut it or anything, I just rolled it underneath so that later in life when I maybe don't want my dresses to be so short, I can just take it down and we're good to go. Next up, I'm sharing these amazing pants that I found thrifting and I'm so stoked about them. It's kind of dark, hang on. I'm so stoked about these because they're like the real vintage version of the American Apparel disco pants, which I wanted so badly when I was in high school, like so badly, but I could never ever have spent $80 on a pair of pants. I I think that they were $80. Maybe they were more, but either way, I just remember being like, yeah, I can't do that. But I found these true vintage ones after all of these years, and I'm really stoked. I have gold ones too, so I just want to do like some kind of Runaways inspired stuff for the knee highs and have us all in these kind of different pants, because I have red ones that aren't vintage that I found thrifting, so I just need one more pair. But I also have a silver sparkly pair that's kind of like the same thing, so we could do it. Who knows, that might be coming in the future. I'm really excited about these. Next up, I have an adorable, adorable purse from the Chain Designs, who made this and sent it to me, and I am so grateful. Thank you so much for this. Such a beautiful gift, and this orange and brown color scheme is going to be super cute for fall. I love the wooden handles. It's just very nice and classic. And then even the inside has like a gorgeous pattern on it, so you know, they just went the full 9 yards, and I'm in love with it. So thank you so much. Any shops like that I mention, I will link down in the description for you as well. So that was the Chain Designs. Okay, here's another thrifted gem that I found, and I actually got it when it still had its tags on it. So the original tags, it looked like 70s. It said cinnamon stick on it, and it was just the cutest tag. I have it in my diary. But it's like a little button-up kind of gauze top. I've been tying it in the back, as you can see, but you could tie it in the front as well if you wanted to. It has like gorgeous short kind of bell sleeves, so they're really flared out. I love the lace and the lace around the neckline. It's just so pretty. I love the little flowers too. I love everything about it. This is going to be something that I wear so much. I already have since I got it, and I got it pretty recently, so. Alright, now we're moving on to a couple things that were sent to me by 8-Track Vintage, so a huge thank you and shout out to them, and these items are killer, so I'm pretty stoked to share. Alright, first up, they sent me this wonderful suede skirt that's kind of like a wraparound situation, so not even kind of, it definitely is a wraparound situation. So this is it all the way out, and you just wrap it around, tie it around your waist. Alright, next up they sent me this belt, which I seriously am so in love with, like big chunky belts like this that are studded. And I love the cutout. Super cool, wear it around your hips. Really, really stoked about this. They sent me a couple scarves. This one is black and it's got some like velvet burnout kind of pattern on it with some lurex put into it, so I love this. Looks really cool on camera too now that I'm seeing that. And then they sent this one as well, which, oh, I didn't realize how long it is. Wow, this will be really nice. I like that it's like a flip-flop of the colorway as well, like this side is the red polka dots and then the white polka dots. It's kind of cool. I'm just now noticing this, so. Okay, and then they sent this top, which is also classic, gorgeous. I love this kind of stuff that's just like light and flowy. I've been looking at my shirts recently and I'm noticing that I've been really gravitating towards like white or cream kind of colored tops that are all very like light and flowy like this. So this fits in perfectly. The collar's really cute. We love a ruffle. And then the last thing that they sent over, 8-Track Vintage, is something actually for Andrew, which was super, super sweet, and he really appreciated it. And it's this vintage brown suede vest. I think that'll match so many of his outfits like perfectly. He mostly wears brown as a neutral opposed to black too, so perfect. Alright, here's a really cool necklace that I found thrifting. And I'm super excited about it because I looked it up online, like the designer, and his stuff is really, really expensive. I couldn't find this exact necklace online to see what stones were in it because I was really curious. They're definitely real. And I think that this is just going to be super pretty. Now let's do some shoes. These shoes I wore for the Darling Darling kind of like album cover shoot. And these I found thrifting. So that was absolutely amazing because I had just done that video where I recreated like Gucci runway looks, you know what I'm talking about? You know the video? If not, maybe I'll pop it up here so you can watch it if you're curious. But anyways, they had like these amazing lace-up gladiator sandals in that collection, and as I was recreating those looks, I was just like, I need to find some lace-up gladiator sandals, and lo and behold, I went to the thrift store and these were sitting there unpackaged, my size, just like waiting for me, you know, so that was amazing. I love that they're heeled too and they have like a good chunky heel. Alright, here's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dress that was sent to me by a person out there. So Grace, if you're watching this and you sent me this dress, this is a humongous thank you to you because I did not expect this at all. It was totally a surprise. I went to my P.O. box and I thought I was getting something for work, so I didn't even like look at the package, the name, or who sent it before opening it, because I just assumed that it was the package that I was waiting for some, you know, boring old work stuff. And so I just opened it up and I was like, what is this? And it's this amazing Gunny Sacks 70s dress, and it's so beautiful. It's totally GTO's vibes. I am in love with all of this lace, and the little ruffle is so, so pretty. High neckline, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's got like little belt loops as well, so you can belt it. I kind of wore it one day, but then realized that it was really, really hot outside. And even though this is like, you know, see-through, it still somehow was holding in a lot of heat. So I had to change, but I wore it and I had it clamped with like a longer necklace of mine. And that looked really pretty because it was very delicate along with like the rest of the dress. I also love the sleeves. I love the details, and it buttons up the back really beautifully as well, so I think that this would be cool with like a hairdo that's up, you know, so you can see the back. She also sent a slip along with this, but I'll probably wear that slip because it's longer, maybe more in the winter time. And when I was going to wear it last time, I paired one of my like shorter mini slips underneath, so it had the illusion of like a mini dress and then long lace hanging down. It was really cute. Well, you'll see it in the try on, but alright, next up is another thrifted item, and these, I just love these. I don't know what it is about them, but they have this amazing fit, and the pocket design is really cute too. I looked it up and they're supposedly like 80s jeans. Braxton stretch jeans is what the brand is. The only bad thing is that the zipper is broken, but that's no big deal. I just keep a safety pin on there and pin it up whenever I wear them, and it's really just an easy fix. Or if you wanted to go the extra mile, you know, you could replace it too, but this works perfectly fine for me. They're like a super high rise. They have this crease down the front too, which kind of gives like a western kind of a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Next we have another pair of shoes, and these are my new babies. I love these so much. Surprisingly, they're a little bit big. I got them off of eBay. Zipping them up right now. But surprisingly, they are a little bit big, which normally vintage shoes I have to kind of squeeze into a little bit. When I've been wearing them, I've been wearing like 3 pairs of socks, which really does help, but it also kind of cuts off the circulation to your feet. So if anybody has any tips that wouldn't make me lose blood circulation to my toes, that would be much appreciated. But I love these so much. They're worth it, you know, if I have to like just wear them as a little bit big or even wear them with like a couple pairs of socks, I'll do it because I love them that much. They have like amazing platform. I love the heel, how it's kind of like slanted out. It just has a nice curve to it. Super sexy. And then the hearts up the leg, so perfect. So those were an eBay find. This was another thrift find. I actually got it the same day that I got that other necklace, and it's really cool. It's just like these little kind of gold plates that go around, and it's like a choker. And I actually have another necklace that is kind of like this, and when I saw this one, it immediately clicked, and I was like, I have to get this and layer it with this other necklace that I have. Let me just show you. This one I got from a yard sale in my hometown in Wisconsin, and I was really excited about it. So this is another one. It's just like more dramatic with the gold kind of like sticks. These ones are thinner, whereas these are more like plates. So I was thinking I would wear this one on the bottom, and then I would just layer them up together. I'll probably have to wear my hair up for this as well because these get tangled in my hair if I don't do that. But doesn't that look cool? So yeah, I just have to have a chance to wear this out, but whenever I do, I think that this will be a cool kind of layering situation. Next up, this is just like this adorable little basket, and the lady kind of laughed at me when I was getting it, but you know, whatever. It is kind of weird looking. But I love how these look like little Blackberry Candies. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know the exact name, but they have red ones too, and then they have the black ones for the blackberries, and they're delicious, and that's what this reminds me of, so. Alright, this is another thrifted item. It is, I don't know why I'm putting it on right now. It's a leather vest. Halter top kind of a thing, more than a vest I would say actually, because this doesn't really open, but it has like a lace up detail, which I really like. Just zips up the back, super cute, nice vintage Wilson's leather, fits like a glove, and I think it will be cool kind of like layered as well on top of other shirts when the weather gets cooler. Then we have these pants, which I got at the vintage shop that I used to work at in Chicago, and they're like these nice 60s, maybe 70s pants. They just fit really, really well, and I love the color scheme. I love a nice like little gingham kind of a print. Good high rise. They're super comfy too. And then finally I have this dress which I got thrifting, and it is a vintage homemade dress. It was a lot longer, maybe was used as like a nightgown or something, but I thought it'd be cute as a mini dress, so I did cut this one just because I had to. But with the scraps I made a halter top, which I'll show you after I finish talking about the dress. But it used to be like floor length, and I had slits maybe up to my knee. So I just cut it off and did a little bit of rolling, made it into a mini dress. And it's got these cute little bell sleeves, and I love this trim. I have to iron it down, but you can see there's like a black ribbon that runs through this kind of like lacy bit, which I just think is really, really cute. Alright, and here's the halter top that I made out of the scraps. I just hand stitched it together, so it's not like immaculate or perfect or anything, but it works, and it's just for me, so I don't really care. But I took the I took the scraps. I like how I put on everything. And I made 2 little straps for the straps, and then some triangles for the boobage. I accidentally started sewing on the wrong side of the fabric, so I ended up doing kind of like a flip-flop thing like the scarf had going on. So for this I have the front side out, this I have the back side out, this portion I have the front side out, this portion I have the back side out, this portion I have the back side out, and this portion I have the front side out too, so it's like, you know, kind of crisscross like that. It's not super noticeable, but I wanted to make it more cohesive like that. I felt like maybe it would have stood out more had I not done this crisscross thing, or it just wouldn't have looked quite as intentional. So 2 long strips I just took, sewed them together in the middle, made this, sewed like some kind of a dart for the boobage, and then sewed on the straps, and I was done. So it took maybe like 2 hours-ish, but well worth it, and I think it's really cute. And it made use of the extra little bits of the dress. So that is all I have to share with you this time. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It maybe gives you some inspiration if you're looking for some new kind of items to add to your wardrobe, or maybe the way that I styled them in the try-on, you have something similar and you're like, oh, I can style it like that now too. So whatever you got out of it, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a fantastic day, whatever you're doing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Also, a huge thank you to Dossier again for partnering with me on this video. Make sure to check out the link in the description if you want 10% off your order with them. And with that, I bid you adieu.